What is going on, YouTube? Now today I have a special video for you guys. This video is mainly for guys, but of course girls could also watch the video to help out their friends, I guess, their guy friends. So this video is about basically 12 things that I will be discussing with you guys to not tell a girl. Okay, 12 things that you should not say to a woman. Okay, and this goes mainly for guys. All right, so let's get started with this. So I wrote this down. I got a paper here. You know, I'm prepared, so you guys won't quote me on that. If I stutter or whatever, if I don't have nothing to say. But just decided to make this video for you guys, so I could give some piece of advice and help out those of you guys that are having a hard time trying to get with a girl because you tend to say certain things that you shouldn't say. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to come up with these 12 ideas. I mean, not 12 ideas, these 12 things that you should never say to a woman. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started with I'm gonna start with number 12 going down. Okay, so number 12, right? You never want to talk bad about the girl's family. Okay, and this is why. The first reason is because that's her family member, obviously, right? So the fact that that's her family member, she loves them a lot because that's their family. She always sees them all the time. So for you to come out of nowhere and tell her that one of her family members, you don't like them for whatever reason, is a very bad way to start off talking to any girl. Because for one, that's her family member, and you're a new guy to her life, so you should start off liking her family members and getting along. So definitely a reason why you should never tell her about a family member in particular that you do not like, because it is a turn off for them. And even if you do, even if you have a concern about one of her family members, don't even confront it to her. Just keep it a secret. Don't even tell her about it. That way you avoid her not wanting to talk to you anymore. Okay, so down to number 11th. Never talk negative about your ex in front of the girl that you are with. Alright, so with that being said, you don't want to talk negative about your ex with the girl that you're talking to, because think about it. What if you guys break up? Then you're gonna have this mindset all the time that you're gonna talk bad about her. So you never wanna talk negative about your ex, because in her mind it's like, okay, what if we break up one day? She's gonna think all the time that you're gonna talk bad about her. And not only that, but she's gonna look at you as somebody who's always dramatic, or somebody who's always judging people for their actions. You never want to talk bad about your ex in front of the new girl that you're trying to date, or whatever the case may be. Never want to do that, because that is gonna seem very, very bad on your part. So definitely no, do not do that, guys. It's a turn off. Okay. All right, down to number 10. If you are with a new girl, you guys dating or whatever, or you guys going on a few dates, you never want to ask her if she's gonna pay. Okay, especially on the first date, because for one, it already seems that you're broke, right? Two, it's gonna be a bad impression already, because since you guys are first meeting up, for her it's like, wow, like you taking me out on a date, but you asking me to pay for it. It just seems bad overall, because for her it's like, okay, he's asking me out on a date, so she's thinking all this time that that you're gonna pay, that you're good, that you have everything planned out. So the fact that you asking her if she's gonna pay for her it's like, wow, it's a turn off. Okay, and come on, let's be real. If you don't, if you know that you're not gonna be able to afford the date, at least go get a job. Like, come on, honestly, get a job, or at least plan a date that is gonna be way less expensive than the date that you were planning on, taking her out on. Okay, so definitely want to be aware that if you're gonna take out a girl on a date, you want to make sure you have enough money. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second. Let me just close the door. Never mind. I just locked it. It was already closed. But anyways, all right. So that brings us down to number 9. You never want to tell a girl that she's overreacting, okay? Because whatever the situation may be, she's already, on that mindset of, being mad and aggy and, upset of and etc. So you don't want to tell her that she's overreacting because she's already pissed off at the moment. So the only thing you're doing is basically causing her more problems, or you also are causing for her to um, stay mad at you for a longer time just because she's already mad at the moment. So you do not want to ever tell a girl that she's overreacting just because she's gonna be pissed off. And who knows, you guys gotta know that some girls are just, they're just how they are. Okay, so you gotta be careful with that. All right, so down to number 8, right? Let me see. Yes, number 8. All right, you never want to be too submissive to a girl. Okay, for one, you already seem weak to them because just by you giving them everything that they ask for, or you being too nice, it's gonna overall seem weak to them because for them it feels like you're not tough at all. For them, you're not tough, and it seems like you are not a man that she would probably want to be with just because you're the type of guy that always want to be too nice to her, give her everything that she wants. Okay, that's gonna definitely turn her off, and she's gonna want to run away to the next man. All right, so you do not want to be too submissive. You want to be in between. You want to be submissive and also dominant. Okay, you don't want to go over the line being either too submissive or too dominant. You want to be in between, and you don't want to seem like you're weak. Okay, so that's number 8. We're down to number 7 now, guys. Okay, so number 7 is never cheat on a girl. Okay, you never want to cheat on a girl because that's is very heartbreaking. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy, and I had a girl cheat on me as well, and not gonna lie to you, it hurt. Like I fell in love with this girl, and she hurt me. She cheated on me, and it made me feel like I was useless. It made me feel like I wasn't as attractive. It made me feel like I was doing something wrong, and it's the same thing with girls. Okay, you do not wanna do that because for one, they're gonna have less trust in you just because you did that. So you do not want to cheat on girls just because that's just, come on, guys, that's horrible. You don't want to do that. That's too cruel. Like, if I were you, instead of cheating on the girl, why don't you tell her that you don't want to be with her and then go to the next girl, and that's it. Trust me, if you do this, it's not gonna hurt as much as if you was to cheat on her. So definitely don't cheat on a girl. And if you want to cheat on a girl, first tell her what's up. Be like, hey, I don't want to be with you because this and that. So you do not want to do that. Okay, you want to first tell her, hey, I don't think we're gonna work out, and then move on to the next girl that you want to be with or whatever it is. Because the problem is that there's some guys that they would have a good girl, and sometimes that good girl might not be, you know, a certain way that they want them to be. Like they could be like, you know, wifey material, but then they're not too sexually active or whatever the case may be. So they rather go with somebody else that is able to provide all that for them, and that's why it happens. So please guys, if you're gonna do that, make sure you let her know what's up. Hey, I think we're not gonna work out, and just simply move on. Okay. So that's that. That was number 7. Number 6. Um, Number 6 is gonna bring us back to number 11, which was negative. Was don't talk negative about your ex. But number 6 is actually talking about your ex. Never do this. If you're talking to a girl, you never want to talk to her about your ex. Because first thing is first, you guys are there in the present. So you guys want to talk about goals in life. You guys want to talk about each other. You don't want to bring no ex up. Come on, really. Because if you bring your ex up, for her, it's like you are still thinking about your ex, right? And she's still gonna think that you are in love with your ex, and then she's gonna start having insecurities just because she's gonna start thinking that maybe one day you're not gonna want to be with her anymore just because you have that thought of her of the ex. And it seems overall a turn off because why would I want to be talking to a new person when all they're gonna just talk about is their ex? Exactly. So you guys gotta see both side of it. So that's number 6. Don't talk about your ex. It's simple. Don't talk about her or him. Don't talk about him or her because it's a turn off. All right. Number 5. You never want to manipulate the girl that you're talking to only because you know that she likes you or she feels some type of way for you, just because it just makes you seem like an a-hole. I'm telling the truth, guys. It just makes you seem like an a-hole just because you're gonna seem cocky. You're gonna seem very, very cocky. Very cocky, and nobody want that, okay? Like, if you know if you know that she likes you a lot or whatever, be good to her, you know? Appreciate the fact that she likes you, because there's not a lot of women nowadays that are even interested in women. I mean, there's not a lot of women nowadays that are interested in men that much, just because there's a lot of men out there that are a-holes. So please, if you're with a good girl and she has a lot of qualities in herself, please do not, but do not manipulate her only because she likes you a lot, okay? So take that in mind, guys. So that's number 5. Now it boils down to number 4, which is you never want to call a girl ugly or fat. Okay, you never want to call a girl ugly or fat just because, number 1, you are messing up their self-esteem, which is not good at all, because once you do that, they're gonna start feeling insecure, and then they're gonna start having a bad time. They're gonna start going through depression. They're not gonna want to even talk to you anymore just because you call them ugly or fat. And overall, you should never mention a girl's weight. Never in life. It doesn't even matter if she's fat or skinny or whatever it is. You never want to mention that just because it's mean. Like, you don't do that to nobody. You don't mention their weight or be like, oh, did you lose weight or did you gain pounds or whatever it is. You never want to call a girl ugly or fat just because they're going to start feeling insecure, and they're probably not going to want to be with you just because you might be the type of guy that is always going to be, you know, criticizing her for what she is, and you're going to seem like the guy that wants a girl that's way too perfect or out of the league or whatever it may be. So that's number 4. Do never call a girl ugly or fat. All right. So number 3, you never want to send a girl, especially when you're first talking to her, your private part. Okay, you never want to send pictures of your private part to a girl, just because, come on, like, it's like me as a guy. Like, if I was talking to a new girl and she started sending me, you know, pictures of her private part, I'm gonna feel like, wow, like, I'm gonna feel right off the back that she's trying to, you know, hook up, and she don't want nothing serious. So just the same way that I feel like she just want to hook up is the same way that girls is gonna look at that. They're gonna think right off the back that you just want to hook up with them and that you're not serious about them. And what else? Um, and it's gross. I mean, come on. Like, why do you want to send a girl a picture of your private part out of the blue? You know, because what if she's at work and she goes ahead and she opens her message, you know, to see what you sent her because she likes you a lot, and the next thing you know, she sees the picture of, you know, your private part. It's gonna be a turn off. Like, no girls want that, unless, okay, unless if you already know her for a long time and you guys are both sexually active and you guys are aware of each other sending pictures like that, then that's fine. But you never want to do this when you are first starting to meet a girl and getting to know them, okay? So that's number 3. Number 2 is you never want to go ghost on a girl. And what I mean by that is basically you start talking to a girl for, like, let's say months and months, maybe to a year or 2 years, and then out of the blue just disappear. No, you do not want to do that, guys. It just seems like you was playing with her feelings, and also you know, girl that you was talking to for a long time and you decided to just leave her out of her life, she deserves an explanation of why you just left her out of her life out of the blue. You know, you never want to do that, because then she's gonna start feeling insecure, and then she's probably not gonna want to give opportunities to the next guy that might be a life changer for her future. So you never want to do that. And if you're gonna do that, please let her know why was the reason why you don't want to talk to her. Don't just go ghost and just disappear out of the blue. So that's number 2. And the last one is you never want to ask a girl if she's on her period, okay? Okay, you need to understand that a girl's monthly is very annoying to a girl, okay? You know, we all get it, okay? When a girl's monthly come around, they start feeling mad, they start feeling anxious, they start feeling depressed, and they basically get mad at anything. So the fact that you asking her if she's on her period is the worst thing that you could ever do. And it's even worse asking her if she's on her period when she's emotional. You do not want to do that, guys. It's like the worst mistake ever. Don't ask the girl period. Don't ask a girl at all if she's on her period or not, because it's just gonna make them more angry, and they're probably not even gonna want to talk to you anymore. So that's it. So that's about everything that's on my list here. That was 12 things not to tell a girl, and you will be fine. Okay, make sure you never say those things, because it's gonna be bad, and who knows, she might not want to talk to you. So everybody, I hope that was informative. Please don't forget, if you guys think that it was a good video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share this video, so like that people could know about it and subscribe. And until next time, guys, make moves, not excuses. Okay, see you guys.